position. Players ni are linking you in one position. Or Wakache, Canada say we have somebody who controls midfield. And Florentino Perez said before meeting £100 million a top player. Player and dear why you was a meeting $100 million.
Why is Balondo?
That is why Okan Rodri Florentino Perez.
Me say now the Omama to Tom and say dear no my.
Who said 65 million.
Caceres was a one for dear no my. Kolanko my baby by 63 days to.
Be our JJ. Madam Crom to buy an unbelievable trophy. And I'm
what's the answer now? But told you, oh, no one's a unya statement now. They what can we Gina so they can be.
Avaro,
Chama Kavika Vingas and one for Tramani Mobano. No matter the but you spend 100 million. And Tiana Semino. And Yamina, oh, and I are some statement. So I can't tell for two president, Mr. Perez, was some Tessa, because what 200 and one area. Buy our budget Champions League means. Mink also Banwa heading, near your buy our bay. A semino on say, okay, I'm saying, Nano. What it is as in them to me how. Okay, I will say Arsenal are believed to be intensifying their plans to sign another target after sealing deals for both striker Victor Gyökeres and defender Christian Masquera, according to a new report. Okay, so Arsenal still a team in the Ateta claims Arsenal one of the 9, only 9 clubs now, with the right ingredients to win the Premier League title. Or see a Premier League, you know, 9 clubs. Omunina were the credentials and the materials to win the Premier League. Mami, let me do a second guessing here. Liverpool, Chelsea, Man United, Man City. Was it 9? Born Mammy last year Premier League table. No, this year quick. Someone about now
Man City.
Mammy, maybe easier. Last year
Arsenal,
EPL table.
Liverpool, Chelsea.
Was it 9? Aston Villa.
Aston Villa count.
Aston Villa count. Yeah, sure. Was it 9? But one be only
Manchester United in count.
Oh,
no.
There are some 9 teams. So
now, sir, first 15 canon count.
One can say last year league table. I mean, I'm talking from family. But open 9 teams on Berry Premier League. They were doing over 20 times in count. Now, why not count him? The previous now the Champions League this year, I was Real Madrid at Genesis 15 times. So before I bet kick any champion, forget about the form of Real Madrid, they are favorites. The same membrano, and then she say no, and yeah, they qua. So I say. Now I was now what it is
because if you are not Ubekanda down, there are times that Madrid call competition. You owe your Madrid fan, you who said that be. This time, I don't think that Madrid can win the trophy. Me na me nyoma unbelieve say FIFA Club World Cup no. You beat me anji. Boss Arsenal, Aston Villa. Boss Arsenal, Aston Villa. Brighton, Chelsea.
Over Brighton's near Manchester United.
Brighton, Crystal Palace. Last year beat you modern bomb boy.
But Baba the Oyer research there by you. Or far dear back when one on the
I pay last year don't mean.
Obi bet my league at 2 we go last year too. We had a cat
modern bono.
Yansa. Yes, I can.
Boss,
since you promote league away at 10,009 teams now, only a bit me. Until first, and your man be considered back on the last year league table. Bakus bet me a year, Bakus bet me a year recruitment.
Why?
A man for a year. Bakus bet me the number of times I said teams now on mobile league in one league. Not just say, in England today, league Japan, you know, they can Liverpool in Manchester United.
Last time,
so you can no last time I said. So easily their names will come. Arsenal and a Tossumi and Arsenal bebum. Forget about the last time on Chelsea bebum, Newcastle bebum, Man City bebam. Obetimi a me jump Bournemouth. Ako Aston Villa. Na man call Tottenham Hotspurs. Be league na anu ya the bat. They are the champions of Europe in terms of the UEFA Cup League. Then I take Manchester United. Nti the league table abam, me the previous record abam, me the recruitment abam, and all other factors.
Manchester United won
because they know how to win the league more than anybody. Be a Liverpool no, but say. And they are would then and yes, why the naming league in England have a bomb with
some Manchester United
is the same club. It's the same Manchester United. Tia Quay nim. And then my powers am going to what is some say won't have it. And I mean the if you are there on the but Florian Wirtz dazzles in training as Liverpool teammate makes exciting prediction. Eduardo Camavinga and his rep have turned a blind eye to interest from Premier League, making it clear that the French midfielder has no intention of leaving Premier League team. Eyerepa Camavinga.
That is the story. That's
no, I'm asking whether they say ana uti no mudi nkomo.
Name be amaf.
Me say me ma Camavinga reps ni hu say a PR story no be so mo yema. Because Premier League club bi enu and nei Ope Camavinga. Yes, we nimbo, but don't get me wrong. And there's our position on Bono. Teams don't beat me at turning and they are fortified. Teams that can pay for Camavinga today. Omunya Camavinga. Camavinga, so when you be free Real Madrid, Abesina Kakobo team get to a beer when
Tottenham, they can buy him. Tottenham can buy him. Or comes from a Bobby.
Yeah, Biana. I fighting for position. Okay. Gary Lineker said Marcus isn't the problem. Man United is. Rashford response after Barca move. And no so. Na me Rashford no. Who go low 1 year so say ni no.
E was say club no Sunday.
Dem no me ne press conference unveiling was then na. I say ya top play. Ulo obi do go Bosnia 1 year. Che o de man Bosnia ne do ko say. Corner ko we da ya wa ba.
Why so close?
You busa Manchester United asem because men come from Manchester. Men come Manchester asem.
Say
one player ben happen asem as Thierry Henry.
Boss I didn't know any chesna.
Obi ono wo ye Arsenal ene Barcelona legend. Na in Manchester probably be o match when you be a money din say Thierry Henry. And grab one is embedded no. Yo, sana okolo ni wa ba mo ni no.
Sign on him adwork. Ombusa said why the best player. He made mention of Cristiano Ronaldo. So we are not there say
Manu Madueke a sign. Also I'm almost signing no. Arsenal ton.
Wa Arsenal legend bi ani.
Also I'm Arsenal da.
Okobo Cristiano Ronaldo.
No nti, I'm Arsenal da. What I say, I'm Arsenal da. But the man can say Manu Madueke no onko loan.
Arsenal sign.
Onko loan we wo ko Bosnia. Make come on some grab no muntimas. Brendan Rodgers has told Celtic TV that the club needs to sign forwards to plug the gaps in the squad. Brian Zaragoza personally turned down Jose Mourinho in phone call and reports Arsenal Rafael Real still open to Bayern Munich move. That's a good one. Yao Ampofuankra, the Director General, says that Baba Sports is currently not in suitable condition to host the 2025 Gat Forum. I've spoken to you all this morning. If there's sign or can on it, say they sit here. So
was a class poster. We said capacity in for supporters me more match. So in think I'll pay I already pay for match. I buy a sponsor and pay them on.
I know guys capacity in tra.
nina stadium nina Accra Sports Stadium ko ehu chen.
And there's one capacity.
For instance,
so why are you citing capacity?
Boss said not so
my commencing today in Durban as preparation intensify for Kaiser Chiefs and then Kotogo game on Saturday. Porcupine Warriors took a deserved rest on Wednesday after arriving in SC, and the break gave the players time to recover and acclimatize in the new environment. Former sporting director of Confederation Namankwa has expressed concern over the government hesitation to invest in Ghanaian football, attributing it to what he describes as lack of transparency within the GFA. And then Zolo Major Traminti, or government investing in football and answer lack of transparency or GFA. What is the link? Government investment and then transparency or GFA.
Government, you know, are reluctant into investing into Ghana football mainly. Apart from national teams, you know, government in share the other side of football now, because GF, you know, most of the time, no one person will be on books him. I'm buying a hoodie home.
I don't know.
Until do time be a buying feels as a unya see can now be do a there. And I unya
buying a car, actually.
Or say unknown agonimuno. Say GF
no Casawe.
Oh, say only say over the dim como Kenya.
The more on the voice.
I on the voice.
Was not now say
Nana Mankwa Kenya.
I sure any
and I say over the Kenya.
Yes, say over so no or yet trans.
There be review and the Yan here came just almost Kenya.
How much Kenya?
Mother Manu not this year. I'm getting.
Almost Kenya. I buying this cashim there. They say GFB Omako Congress. No Marco for auditors. No about audit on books. There be. Opposite I buy this cabashim there. I'm buying also pay auditors, Mombo auditor. None of my dow. So, if only I buy no this cabirua.
Okay, former Vision FC defender Ali Muhammad on the verge of completing a move to Hearts, and Quo United defender Sama Mankwa also joining Hearts of Oak. And the Kahuna and Yate.
I said, I'm so for start with Tobo.
Na kotonya na mzumo wi omo wi ana
there be say omo kazombe first apetogbo Kumasi high school boy
the benze
first apetogbo
mo dia tum sisi a omo ye ni kitikiti peso omo wi
ono so boss
is a winger
young guy I think just last year now or Kumasi high school
Kojini dipa na masokuna duo swache
na we obe ni musubizi obesako
say Peter kwa mi no mudi ni bia o
ejiro mo mangwala no say omo ba mu so no maza
Peter mi no akwa so yakra
tete wala yi ahwan school for maths for dwam na we mo apetobo omo ma apetobo nyini kakra o ba bi o
zire wanyini
meboa
zire wanyini
say
bo say Peter mi no akwa timi aba oni ami no akwa munya say meju under 20
go squad na ye no go fa akra bi no abetenetena wa o mani mu bi no maza wo na ti kokko o ma apetobo nyene no eno a solo Arsenal bobo enkwara bi obu atim say ofidie them ne buy 14 15
they say they also be show bi am be competing on record cancer.
I've never said
I am dancing visa yes I record
me yes I record
yes record
me cry from anon
yes I record
me casa na bo afia team afia no wasate pre-season no pre-season cry no enye players fufuro yo ma be otim say omo maka no
na say Zubimendi ni adina benama say league na muti munyinya na ubia
oh w mama ntro asem bi kantin me just Zubimendi no ade am hu so on party difference kakra wo me say solo tieni o ni ja baba de Zubimendi ni direct ni passes no go straight like okona ni pass no kona party de no contention sideways
but you okay party
after so here no cross na Zubimendi ma Bukayo Saka de ko shego no so where ball ni free side say ba no one pijanity kura o no the left no You know, a chess or beboa assist no. To me, Mrs. Zubimendi the bit my boy masna and you more points than party.
Boss,
that's what I'm making.
Boss, it be a party.
All right, you know.
Mingaza football party in your channel.
So that's what I'm making. Makase obi ni bo wote me chese maka the advantages ene ma me oh Zubimendi
bibia wo ye bi
but the pass no obe control no kama no a pass bonsa masa pass na sa pass no Rodri and yes sa pass sa straight to him say spring for nim ye pa
na onimbo
but party dey no content
boss but onimbo change Zubimendi
what the content unza asem no onyara do beti o
what's party boss sideway passes
oh na sa na tie
sideway passes the party bo
masa 10 o'clock
eti anopay ye konko fonkroso na ensemo a edi adenchete ensemo anopay ebumfumpa onko fonkroso no ye de honsem ato anim nsem no doso ene anopay nemom de disefata se wotwe na wotie ena ye de emma wo kitikiti mampole bi ena ewoma akansuo yanom akabu no pa ye to eboase atre no emra ye confirm emnu nyina Amawo on Facebook, Oyerepa Live, Oyerepa TV, Oyerepa Radio. No, I shall comment me ba. Now, the boss player, I can na. I'm on said yes, sir, and it said yes, fata on the boss player. Aya Jane, Sir Thomas Partey, over sideway passes. Kohana Baha, Nemon Bate Zubimendi, direct. Na Obama Arsenal, and you have more points than Thomas Partey. Na, on the yard. Facebook page no for doing tour me ba obakin kanina am on said yes and said we are good to go yes sir England now Christian Mosquera he said they be beer at Danakwem Babeko now for on Arsenal at Twasum our pre-season and no kwa and Arsenal awie me no I can say Arsenal etime awie Martin Zubimendi Obekaya Victor Jokeresa na Diana Dene finally Emra report HM said the last 12 hours lawyers no and two teams now exchange document outdoor all is done akase ombe medicals now for announcement etime afimom etime aba Arsenal so munwe boss report say Anthony Gordon no they say Arsenal ye de ombe bia say Anthony Gordon amansam ebetimi aka Anthony Gordon of Newcastle United now fe obaya juma edi amu 24-year-old with pace skills obabuam ama anima koye edi amatim no value no 56 million pounds according to transfer market and we later sir yati atuanim ene anopay na Mikel Arteta enram after say in the preseason after 90 minutes na wase AC Milan kabakwa o mantimi anti omuwie no ombo penalties na AC Milan esensia ema Arsenal ese enum wabo ne manantere motembo a amdan de no wabo maba so owieye eno se ope 9 teams a ombetimi agem afi English Premier League na amana ya Arsenal so eka ho bi na 4 minutes of Liverpool happy moment our pre-season 2025 numa a good day new cra na say manager and slot and emrante no amani abre our training grounds and Florent Vet I say eniema oyem our training grounds so enya sam ketwam maminko Federico Chiesa na suye Federico Chiesa a player Emma Liverpool pre-season wom ayenom anyade se Federico Chiesa eko pre-season ebie na anopai demete HMSam oko Atalanta Jewish Stadium Bergamo Marantena Suya wom ye diom bia se 27-year-old Italian international Federico Chiesa ombefano na wobaya juma ama wom still with Liverpool nano Mark Gehidia abai sa Ibrahima Konate adena believe in him aba fem kakra enti ya pemak gehi na fe abese che ho denom ekonachia na bonanim latest eba HMC Aston Villa star Ezri Konsa the latest defender Liverpool 18 home komo sa amansam abetimi akano mamin fi Liverpool na fe min ko Chelsea asuye enne anopay Tosin Adrabiayo Demete HM says summer transfer window amunya good offer bia ambeton Tosin na yet report and say a 30 million pounds utua 30 million pounds Tosin Adrabiayo and obesia kan at the amount Chelsea assign Liam Delap Jimmy Gittens, Jean Pedro, na letesa eba Xavi Simons, metesa bwana die 1-on-1 watia se ampone IG or the akokoto se obesia kan ede ama Chelsea se sika no so dia metem HM sa ejira ye asese enkomonom atim akonanim between Leipzig and afa Chelsea se Xavi Simons emram ameka team no ho Joro Hato and so a defender emma Ayas metesa boy na nya agree enram na anwumra no report eba ye sa boy na nya bro sa ano de team pesa oye adwuma ema wamwom eye Chelsea onim say oye Dutch midfielder otumi bom as a left back or a defender otumi say ja defenders nanim and your reporter eka yensa anopai manko Manchester City na yenin kom Manchester City and anopai on Oyerepa 100.7 FM on Oyerepa TV Oyerepa efinyamem na jetenie Jack Gillis and back to him sa oko Antonio Conte Napoli manager no asweya na niabre sa ope winger na metese star opening sa hwa bia Manchester City form ena ehu ene pa ewo boy no munkafa na na amejamo ema Napoli ababuam ema enema koyie ede amatim James McCarthy the ameti James English teams na ne omugu Manchester City subruta sa James McCarthy no ya peno mama James McCarthy emram na ameya jumam emfa ematum ne yet report afi Eduardo Camavinga ho sa unnamed English clubs bi enyabre senka Eduardo Camavinga emra emesi akan emfa emamo na boy ni sa opese opuvi eche Tabi Alonso sa ejumanum obetim aye sa register na open ewo Madrid no obetim aye ete ama Madrid yada hon sam atu anim and na anopay coaches and players time na enra after say AC Milan womo ene Arsenal ebo wiye akodabi ne den ene doma na ene mfimfi ho odada no ho a Mikel Arteta ate atuja say one emrante no motimbo a amo boye eso na ne enkoda no so a amo opportunity no amo na nima ase yentie Mikel Arteta after the game.
Yeah, we were very happy with the performance, especially with the attitude, the quality, the domination that we showed throughout the game. Obviously to win as well, and regarding the individuals, a lot of them show that they are ready at a really good level. Bukayo is one of them. We have pushed him through the summer as well to catch up a lot of things that he had to give himself the best chance to explore his qualities, where better and more highlighted and with more impact every time physically is at the highest level.
And the player who came on to replace him, someone we've been talking about for a long time, Max Dowman, 15, looked to hold his own and scored a pretty cool penalty in the shootout.
Yes, I'm very happy with all the kids. I think they are able to play at that level with 15 years old, in my opinion, because of the environment and the culture that is within the team. And
Victor Jokeres, I know a player at the Emma Arsenal now, San Americano, fans of Arsenal. Reaction after say, bueno, a sign at the Emma Club.
Best thing. Come on, Victor!
Looks like Arsenal finally got their striker.
Oh yeah. I've been following that for months at this point, since January. I thought we'd get Sheshko, but I'm very happy with Gyökeres, honestly.
Why is everyone so happy that he's signing for Arsenal?
Because we always needed a goal-scoring machine up front. So finally we have one now, and hopefully more titles to come for Arsenal and Arteta.
Much needed signing, not entirely sure about the price tag though, but I've heard that he's coming down to Singapore for the medical, so I don't know, maybe we might perhaps get to see him in the second match.
Yes, we are very excited, looking forward to that. It's been a long time we have recognized and good strikers, so I think he will be a good signing for us. All the goals will be coming in for him, yeah.
And we feel great. I mean,
it's been a long time since we have a proper striker, because Arsenal has always been associated with great striker, Holly, Bergkamp, Ian Wright. So yeah, great to have Bucharest in.
He's a great player, Happy that he signed for Arsenal. They needed a striker after time and again in the season, and really glad that he's found a Premier League club after all these top clubs searching for him. Just really hope he performs,
Absolutely big for us. Yes, because we were waiting. Fantastic news. Waiting for so long.
Yes, I cannot say we're a striker. Not I can and no a striker. I was your first Sporting Lisbon. Ebe Juma. I'm Arsenal Victor Jokeres and Arsenal fans no ekasa ede afan home Alexander Isak say squad Newcastle United ediko Asia Tono on squad no man for ebusa a lot of questions now diet and pay HM boy personally and happy with their cost 120 million euros musi no adan maybe at the club no my Spain now yenin komo e was Spain and pay Enra Marcus Rashford na enyasem ketwa o hwem penimfona ene nanin demua on one Laporta and a cocodu enti on your TV. Yalbato some now fe watch Marcus Rashford and one Laporta. Now Marcus Rashford say waba basa sa obebuam ama enkruano amatimi aje afe on one sankasa as a player no office basa bebuano ama wachivi your person oye in football and no aye Marcus Rashford ninsama ade atudam Gary Linkasa Marcus Rashford any problem no Manchester United Barca official make asenra meteho am say any likely say amane Vilsel Cup ayonkofa kansie no ebeba so ama confirm story enra me ya say sa game no entime am so or start with Barca Paul Victor Barca forward Diamete and play HM Sporting Braga Edin come on akwanim 12 million euros how much a fun enough okoya juma at the team Trent Alexander-Arnold of the Liverpool and about Madrid as free agent and then Liverpool from Jome Bia Sir Ian Traho Emma Ibrahima Konate and co as a free agent made this fresh offer penning for at the Emma Ibrahima Konate no as a higher secretary no kura on Jemu on Yana Jane so best in a contract no now I'm pay 50 million euros Madrid say I have 20 or 25 million euros any betua now February no abaya juma at the amateur Raul Gonzalez oko Madrid Castilla no ma ano na a coach or say or believe san Kodana wamatitu am ambebwa ama dati bia Madrid atime ako at the economy in terms of say promote into the senior team Marcus Rashford excited to play with Lamine Yamal in Barca.
He's a very special talent, and for me, I feel like definitely last season is one of the leading players in the world, if not the best in the world. So yeah, it's exciting. Everybody in sports wants to play with the best, and there's a lot of talent in this squad. It feels like home, so I feel like I've made the right decision, and I am just excited to get going, and I'm eager to play the first game and to play in front of the.
And no, I am some Marcus Rashford and two giant co Italy, Dusan Vlahovic, Diamete, HM AC Milan store, Edin Como, Dusan Vlahovic, Bebam, Nobel Juma, Eddie Amatino, and Nelson Royal. Or say Abeko Brazil, Yatessa on a Flamingo, Edin Come Akwanimi Pa, Jean Mario, say, or Romo Awo, Juventus, JJ, Arena Enra, or yet Medicas, or say Abeboa, Ama Juventus, assign at in Kruabim, Brendan Rogers, say, oh here forward, oh here strikers, Abeka Celtic team no, and your reporter, Eka Mensa and a play, Federico Gatti. I stand a contract. I'm a Juventus June 2030 and a Federico Gatti contract. But now we are Napoli and Milinkovic Savic Vanja etimi away from Torino and Sirio Ngonge and so abeko the other team na for kwaya juma ede ama womani reporter eka yansan ko Germany yam fantuga Brand Zaragoza o se onkwaya juma ema Fenerbahce Jose Mourinho efreno na nso amfino kra say da bi ya Fenerbahce asembia AC Milan one of the best players Rafael Leao Manchester Bayern Munich pushi se Rafael Leao woman sam ebetim akanafe abaya juma ede amon João Felix Benfica duombe bia se ambe fanom na fe ono so abaya juma ede ama wamwam met striker ni din ene ejisa gay ya say manager Emma United I monitor boy in situation no say other beba abeka squad no ho a eno se dumi na to anim and anopay on Oyerepa TV on Oyerepa 100.7 FM yakoya yaba enti yane Bayport savings and loans ebetim come on Bayport savings and loans yanom edim come on the next 10 minutes yaba na fe boss player and team na and so atwa so ene anopay and Mr. Mike wa meboa and afi minu aba no so ha nti Docas no so ha Docas ye Docas no nse me say man no omo abadae nti o ana Mr. Boniface nso e wa ha it mesha se Mr. Michael ho na ya to so Mr. Michael good morning
Solo
sir bibia fine we are baba isa
Damiadom baba Damiadom yeah
sir bibia de
baba
enti yentie my Bayport savings and loans PLC no pay nsema mo mai
that's baba me chia ahwefo ne atiefo Bayport fixed deposit na no pay ye bon on the road ye can Bayport fixed deposit na investment aba me fair fide so edi ho adanse asan bon on the road ama ahwefo ne atiefo omo musika omo pe bia a hojo baabi a secure baabi a ho eni asem omo mfasa scanemra emeye investment na your mom interest eson pa e can be port fixed deposit na your 91 days there or 182 6 months and your 365 and also 1 year nti bia na obi person be investment no sika botne bi opeso de ba
the market sika say ni kutamia meet my investment to Bayport
so lo ya 3 months there or 6 months and 1 year aya na obo na amount for etwetwe amonti no ye the numbers need to draw etiefo na ahwefo frɛ na amount no person omo de ye no ya kyerɛ na omo de oba be but duration here 3 months 6 months and 1 year
okay
so nipa no your investment na your process I go through and sana investment na take place account opening the account opening requirement no Ghana card GPS address na information kakra bi na manipa no asensan enkrata amay e bia account ni say panipa no enya message depicting account number no into enya message ni wi a na fe di sika boten na opeso de ya investment no so ya de ato account ni amano ya this kind to account ni ma esan say yeah systems ni adjuman e hon man so obenya alert na fe say 3 months no pick here form no so ya indicate 3 months na ya ye ni sa amano pepepe okay 3 months no beso a day to maturity no the Bayport yeah one say you can free customer no cra e manu say solo wo investment na obeye no ebeso nyame admatch na nhihye na woni ehihye initial no eno na opese ugo ba na wanya bi kra bi opese usande be top up account the account Bayport fixed deposit investment na pache say na etie
all right maminko sister Docas na me Docas so ni nkomo Docas boy nkomo Bayport savings and loans
Bayport fixed deposit in common de yebusu aye bonus say no meji di say kwa akira nkrofo so ti ase na yeko mostly yeko out ne nkrofo kodi nkomo sometimes no musro because of past experiences via banks via bar omdo musika akoto hwa musika ekodi mu a amba bi omunti nti mostly na ye assure Yeah, sure. Nkrofo omuni edidwa ene omuni ye adwuma ene oma afi no omo pese omo ba se Bayport onfa osika metu Bayport a osika bank ni begu anase osika behye. It's sign adwuma ye do osika ne enti. There is no way I would do osika ba beto se me be investment. Osika no ebehye. If you say Bayport yanji scan yen so de akoye investment o baby na yakase ade chin ye bia bandi ne status ka bi so anase sei na oba na say ye catch us say usika no usika no de baye no ebia onsa entimi nka usika mature o baye se ye niska waninje enti na ya identify a particular marketer eye payroll loans no eye controller loans no ye de ba aban adwumayefo omo salary efa controller enti no aban no bosumi bi aban no na etete besia na ye de ama wo mo no ama yen enti baby a ye de sika na question there's no way usika no obeba se wo investment be mature abeba se wo beji a onsanka de biarada na afensu no yen hyehye ye ne ye flexible to the extent say empo ye no call 3 months and ye e be emergency bi aba uhia usika ya de yen twini twan sa chenchina age say 3 months na so ye wo early termination wo ho a ye timi terminate e de maw na no ro bi beka se da bi mo terminate a mo betete misika da bi usika potin ye na wo de ba ye no ye de be ma opepepe na empo na dodo a iska ne bedi Bayport no ye san basisen na ya ma ho interest accrued enti no there is no way emergency ba na bia uhia usika gidigidi aya ade a ye beka se there be yemfa usika emma there be enti no this is how flexible ye investment no eye afen so Ghana ha ba bia ohwehwen a ubehu yen Kumasi ha ye wo amekom Johnson travel and tour building ni ma ohwehwe Bayport a ubehu yen san wadum bet amekom na wo beba no abaye investment ye woni abaye nhihye ye na ye waye investment.
Okay, dog mani musa yasem wo cover Bayport savings no se ka se cover my cover na dey
my cover ne me patch no ye different products.
Okay,
enyama so
enyimunya start
for now no dey ye payroll loans and what do you call it and first deposit investment for now no. Okay, it's a product mienu na Bayport ewa ye de juma sesia
nti se sika sen na me de ba e bia boso mienu menya loan afi Bayport savings loan so
for now the NMD can say ya generate ye loans ni na ko payroll loans control nti say no ankrakra no say onya aban juma ye ni a no ye beteki time kakra bet empanifo guso mu ye wodi hu juma say ye behwe na omo so omo ye investment wo ye ho no yetimi ayede amo mu bi baba de nti ayesa no ye de boss omo di sika beto wo ne ho ban nti na medi kan ka say ya identify a particular market aye nim say ho de sika no kwa eye dan a ebeba nti wo na odu sika ebeto ho no eye aye say ahobambo bi ma wa ye de a shield sika no say de ebe ya sika no nye de enkodim no aka say na Bayport for nso eba ye no me sika ye de ahye nti na no de for now no eno ho na ye stronghold aye ka say ye no ye de ebosti ye ho say because of baby a dey sika koninti no there is no way I will sika e dey ebehye
na se Bayport there wotare wo mo a
woda no wada de bia me ka say woda no wada
and boss my info numbers na mo my from Mr. Michael was 0242 288915 and no Michael 0242 288915 Docas 0558 119 281 Docas 0558 119 281 and your Docas Afe Daniel 0244 598400 0244 598400 and no Daniel Boniface 0555 64 29 00 Boniface 0555 642900 obi abefre ni bia
okay na obia Boniface Somebody listening. Okay. Bakana say we. Also bia kana say obia kana say. Mo ma mi ntie odi kakra. Ana ona unyanka na umpe kasa. O de o ibe port na wo ye. Mo say wo nkofo bu om de sika sem na no mo ye ho adwuma. No matter na de am. Obi ti mi musa mo question bi. So be investment. Otumi eba bia man say waye 1 year, 6 months. Now I have 4 months. No, but say ohia bia kakra de akoya de a. Eno mo de man na say this or train my brain so. Na ogia some de be man interest say na say net. Doctors ana Michael bia betimi answer ma. And the question go for the abankwa na mi busam.
Time am das. The webisa no ya to need early termination.
Early termination. So on terminate ogibi. Na mo early me gibi ana.
Early termination. Into 1 year now buy. Now we maybe 5 months. Yeah, termination. Na kakra now say oje de atwitwa ho no. Ye de normal. Na de aka no esan.
Masa de ayebio. Oh okay.
Ayebio mama.
Anti mbe ende we ni nyina.
Be ende initial one. Na ya ma part now pen. Na afi ya sign university difference na aka no. Ebium for another duration.
Oh okay. Oh, okay.
Early termination.
There's a more ma.
Yeah, the ma.
Only some to determination.
If you cry now, buy and also 1 year no 1 year no. But 5 months the line emergency be about to go sick and it's a cross here. Yes, can wow, dear now, dear ba. Jano, you better terminate. A number of days next can a dear why a dear Eddie Jano, and then for soccer cry about the account principal amount now.
What's that started for? Sano the obeje coin unya or the ban or the investment for on va account. Obeso the account just was terminated the account.
Obetimi the account. Obeso ye separate man so betimi.
Oh okay. Ma den dey you. Chese mo man is simple.
Yeah. Yes. Ahwefo na atiefo bebre kra efra obi kra tim bisa se na mfa se na amaba hai. Menemo edi nkita ona na se me shase a fanse bia next week manya sika foforo na mpesa me de ba eno so metim de aba na ye ka to just eno so betim de aba nto eno uba eno so mpesa ya de ka initial one ya na
e be different one
amount for our multiple investment our ye hono
obu also se bia amount bia no mebra mu 10,000 na 5,000 and then on very different investment.
Very different sir. And yeah, near amount certificate. Certificate comes with its unique certificate number. Now the amount now they are told. Until soon ya.
Okay. Bayport more professionals.
Yeah, buy a check.
Now no me here krata bi mo ho busa dokasa. Na ekwan a branch no kan fa so de ma me na adana me di mu di mo. Chese ayi dokas no kro mo ye ho adwuma ama me no no eyi ni si nchen o enu obi se bia
ye be free
enu o ye na o ma be pod solo pe kakrako baba te si adi abebi odu obe yi o se o ye se de be adi oba no be nyansi achi ababi aboa no sikanye nyina na edie nyina na edie muzuzu ntua solo Mamu Tian, my careful be poto. Okay, Doctors for you.
Okay, Mr. Otomi, so my main sample boy numbers ni subium na. I hear pa na ncheche mu bia obi a obi wo hot kem wanti de ye kan o de free numbers yi mu bia ye be cheche mu
speaker kase en wetwam.
But numbers ni 0242 288 915 and no your Michael number 0242 288 915. Menso me number is 055 811 9281. Me Docas number 055 811 9281. Obetimi Fred Daniel enso 0244 598400. Betimi Fred Daniel was our number so 0244 598400.
Okay.
Ubetimi so Fred Boniface was 055 5642900. Boniface 055 5642900.
Akrebia benya bia na dia kosie.
Yes.
Odi kosia. No ano no. Said the be ada asem beba no. No anse wako. No akwajo kakra na dia solve problem. So. Jeremy must be portfolio I mean Samo. na mo amutie mamuntie keke monya asem ne yefo ha mamuntie wo kakra akofa bra wo de tuma kafe wo ye 6 months bia ebia bekan na de bo akra nze sika no wo da nyane bia nim so sika obi poto no ma send you message kai wo say o sika ne wa o that's it ha lawyer is woni ye ho anim say na be ade oba no be yi na bibia ye fan but obi ko for am ntwe manim wonam ne mo nkomo ba solo yanko ni be portfolio nkomo kase bi pa o say di solo kaka o de kaka akoto
David ye pe kakra ko
ai
pe kakra ko
on se sika mum ezika edabanga enyahwe se bia nyame wa kakra no nya 10,000 cedis bi o de to a afebe so no na de 10,000 ba de ko be pota
ya do nya 10,000 ade be bia na
da bi obi ani sika da ba bi nje so wa ye o nemu mo dwene dat na na mebusanko o zi wadwuma wo ye se ko ba se da ko be ko na adwuma ra se kofie na adwuma no mbesa metum basa aboso me ensa no a unyanya bi nyeye no ade na abeye ene ma be pot mu no hia no tiesa no wa kakra ne wuye no didia 3 months ye nyamenya wadom bia no wanya bi se onye moti talent ze Solomon as say ne ma ko animu ama wo mo a o manya multiple yi a obe ne de okay so no ye koi baba zo nya onye ize za o oza de guitar manager and oza accountant eza so ye koi
right yeah sure say they free Apomode Herbal Clinic na no pay the attorney say yebese na ode wani achemu Apomode Herbal Clinic wo mo aseye wo Sofolize soldier for kwan so na omo ni Assemblies of God for asori no edi animhwe wo soldier Sofolize soldier for kwan no so Apomode ese bra no pay oba no eye ni yare na osa de amount glaucoma yare oyi e de free ho high pressure obeyi de free ho cataract eno so eda wani so no obeyi efro ye free yare bi eye syphilis on eno so ya na e ha dwene papa na won so ye obi a ade ben ho anase wa akira unhu ni ye anase o hwa ade na no wani so ye obisi broni beka se blood vision oko Dr. Sam eho Apomode Herbal Clinic wono na ebeboa na waye wani yade ni hu adwuma nyina ede amount Dr. Sebra na onse ni yade ni ma nya no nko a na osa amount de tene se oba doctor so ye na blood pressure edu nya hernia osa gonorrhea candidiasis anyway pain e kan wani nyina obesa ede ama osebro mo waduro na wanom onum aduro na obehese obema no ebebo ni mu ase na brem e won anim akofia ode akwo so partner Dr. Sam eno no ne number no 0551 098 961 0551 098 961 grow fine makes you grow fine nyina ne say grow fine eboa ema unyini kama untumi ni di otimreyo ewo nsa ne onan mu oda na jo a untumi na wani begu so a na ade achen osori anopa ote ese nipadua no emu ayemre eni ahoden a grow fine herbal tonic ena obepe bi na wanom onum grow fine na eboa e de vitamins ewura nipadua ni mu ye nyina nim adwumadi a vitamins edi ema nipadua no ema good health na afi so asama vitality eboa ema eku body ni kuti anyare wan kitingiti bia epese ewura nipadua ni mu wayare na ho to na pese contentem de ma grow fine herbal tonic unya bi no mu a ebeboa ama oyade yemu no ohun aton tentem misty herbal Colinac herbal smart herbal Frediments herbal Apidan herbal pure leaf and afi chemical shops and herbal shops omaimu a ubenya bi na wato digital herbal clinic Kumasi Amakom runabout womu eben Bank of Africa eho ena unya grow fine no na wato ni dosopu fe number no 0244 596532 0244 596532 na waji grow fine about tonic ni bi na also wenya ahoden ewo nipadua ni mu onum grow fine no na ensu a obenum aka ho kangen and magic drinking water kangen da ro no de bia ye bekọ so abo ni nyina ne se nipadua no ade ba ko a ehia pa amana nyini from ensuo eka ho obia ni ho a otena asase so a obetumi anyina na so obetumi aye de opeso ye wa brand ensuo enko ni nipadua ni mu ensuo ne so nya ensuo bia keke ena wo se ko nipadua ni mu ni nyina ne se adokotafo ene animdifo akyerem ese ensuo no ye wo mu mienu a eno ena ye didi ejuma de ko nipadua ni mu no eno na ye alkaline water eba alkaline water so akangen ena ne alkaline water no ne alkalinity ene ne pH level no ewo soro papa diaka no ensu a yenum nko nipadua ni mu acidic water entu tonso na ne pH no
yenum ko nipadua no na no enye ore so num na enye body ne hwe
ya enye ne hwe
yare bi be ntimi ne nko
ebe sakra for how they abro
se ba we ne de onum a
na
ma yare dwane
yes
ena doctor na professor Otowebe kan say yare bia including cancer
yes
intimi survival or alkaline environment
sure
and to say prostate say one cancer say cervical cancer once you have enough alkaline in the body no oba no apam no and onum yen kan say we treat simple so onum kanjin so na yare ba na apam no
yes a boy ade away
I said there wo krama wo fie na wo cameras wo fie na wo matrofo just all the baby police for or soldier for eno ne kanjin
yes
but so bu anuma akronfo ba epronom dis afosia no ma bi no ma wi
as a friend from was a momra no medi boni aha anti kanjin so ena ye kamfo ede amao ene anope yakani nyina ede ache Bremen UGC Tafu New Road Abawa Road Junction okoho a ubenya ni dosopo na oso wafa akoton 0241 449191 0241 449191 and 0507 379474 Kajin and magic drinking water mo numbers our friend na wajunsu enono Amin Scientific Herbal Hospital eba ebibremu Africa apadia the best alternative medical hospital Amin Scientific Hospital na yade kwankro de broni friend chronic diseases fertility issues awo ho sempa and a stroke yade no wo mo etenete edema de etene se uba omo afidi a omo de wo hyem no omo afriu na omo yi ya de kompotin a eha nipadua no aba eba ya ape enuro ne de maka eseye makomako aduonu 924 different certified medications ano ena omo de kan ama wanya ahoto wodi wani chem Kumase atwema tachiman kwada so fo ase kwan so a obehu Amin Scientific Hospital 18 branches Ghana ha ba bia region bia yewrem ho enche ho Boga wa Bibiani Accra Takra de Tamale Atebubu Nkoko Sunyane ho Sehidabiso and afe ho nyina oborawa ubenya Amin Scientific Hospital no masa yade ye number no de bia meka betim de 23 0277 00 1234 0277 00 1234 Amin Scientific Hospital ope biaya obeda na wada asumdwemu a egia hoho ema omoba Kumasi eho ena omukotena ama omasuma adwe omupade a Knox Hotel se bra na beda ya so ho obeda ho a ye ma restaurant ye ma bar ye conference ho anyumakum betumi abeje e de ayemu dwumadie nkakra ye spacious car park boss unim se ba bi o akoda obe park o car o dan na chi
obe so ko inside ena Knox so no kra no ho no emenkrum
sa
ba bi o ho a to the lungu bi wa we krum ene baba ya walking distance
kitwe
ena hotel atiti hotel agidin ho de obi adim nkwala be bo so be ko na boys yi
na no mu bi ba ku bi wo ye kwan ne so
atiafa so no
boys yi ne
red my original was here
mu two na mse da bia ha
ne ko ya mu do ma ko de dampa ni be shiti so red some ne no kalipo na kwase asem nko
Tifuani Chemu Asokwa, Olam Street, few meters away from Babaya Sports Stadium, Knox Hotel, Ewoho, 03220 24438, and I face 03220 24162. ABA Herbal Center, Sofwata, Soforasta, glaucoma yade, cataract, and I say, and yade biano, ono di omo draw, udigu kokomu di gu nkwaimu, udugu adianimu, na wadi udia, na etiwe nini so wine ede amount. Sofwata se brana sweye, menstrual disorder, hypertension, and I say liver, any kidney problems in your ba obesa. Edi ama kwada so dwena se ye wo main market echiwa e na fe doma inkro ye be Ebenezer preschool I wo apia kubi coastal honum pe 0541 565 199 and 0502 812 161 edek SM Bites West Place is yade usisi pa na yo ya bema e mo ntimi mo adwuma edek SM Bites low sperm count bema ubebo adwuma ama eba abemua edek SM Bites premature ejaculation oba untimi ncha edek SM Bites and afe unya tenkasa one o partner ebe hiemu a edek SM Bites onum edek atambia amwa ye ready tambia no pa wi anwumre ene okọ animu a panya edek SM Bites no 0243 989 368 and 0201 044 221. Now on the edit.
So look, Eda CP accountant, Eda CP say, be have fun. Obiako fi say any supporters be any contributors of Fabu census say. Owura na efe na kwesi bodi no mu hia no. Omra no mecheche mu 8 million target na 8 million supporters na target ro no. Family and special birthday, special and a Christabel birthday. Na born to Christabel toso. Or the akuma so papa Christabel. Or the tusu we are. Near my man for who dear Christabel. Happy birthday. Happy no makana 19 times. Christabel. Oh, born and saying why you slow power of his okay TV director. Say,
I saw no promotion.
He's already director of TV, one director OBT near the other. And then Christabel. But wait, maybe him. And I'll be him. Bomb beam no damakuma so special. Bomb Christabel. Christabel, Nijina Hono. Christabel. And then Christabel, in 23 years. Na Christabel Apple. Chairman for la BPC no. Christabel Apo. Chairman Afaboni say wa wo ba e di ni birthdays chasia na only na o microphone on yes aka me manka want mba say wa wo ba opiesie oba na o take event say
amopoku ya bo atin say
wenya say emze na omle so mo 19 ni na say ye do baby to so say na birthday na so Lucas Afaboni o party say
madasi oye na say boys no
boys bi anya we basa boys oh go on Jama what is say Afaboni there
boys no ani ko na Christabel ye miem no hwe na ya ko ye say ye ba no
e Afaboni say oba nya 23 years
boys no
then boys bring that Afaboni
agina on the touch you know
Zach
Visa mo ha you know
just the own thing
Visa mo you know
Christabel Apo
oh ya come about America
or Columbus Ohio see I can say na onya 23 years so Christabel o papa nom o mom si Afaboni nkan o papa nom a ye wo ho adwem pa ye bompa ye mawo so be ko anim na bibia kama ye wish you all the best ye dia afayi Afaboni afayi say next we ni penyin no we na penyin of the 5 solid girls
okay
that we don't picture baba to won say chairman chairman wa boy duma papa we na e penyin a enti oba na Afaboni all right Zach young boy
I'm say boys na me there say open boy di na ba Almost how you were able to.
Crystal Papa says, "Yeah, we pa."
How you were able to miraculously reduce the target from 80 million to 100,000 and now 1 year so be chechirem. Almost no.
There be also say one guy also supporters in 8 million.
And I also started.
Into I say 1 million cry.
Oh
no, if you listen to him. And I'm sure say who was saying. Set target setting, no. You don't set audacious targets. Already, you know, in few bear na as me and say afabu census no buy no. When you're 24,000 there, you can't go to 1 million.
1 million.
So next target crown should be 100,000. Yeah, my intensify publicity. You know, so okay, that will be fine. Oh no, one can so idea Tumba says okay, see in 100. So we go 1 million and 100.
No, so you move shady, I know. For 1 million, let's go how you miraculously were able to reduce the from 1 million to 100,000.
Because now me catch any say. Sonya, says 100,000 subscribers, loyal subscribers.
Yeah.
Na say 100,000. Na say ubiade a wimpo bar in 20 cities. Average.
Average 20 cities.
Ubiade 20 cities a bar. It just say Kotoko will have 2 million cities a month. And Kotoko 2 million cities a month.
It's a big
consistently. Me assure say any bear are finny in Femi no. Kotoko will go back to the days on both Champions League final with the Lali.
You know what kind of deductions no because
there is any out way. So pay by it. But to pay ni. The 2 million no deduction is a part of expenditure.
Okay.
Meboa obi enu obeka say me pay me take petrol free me take way free no it's scared the amount so you would decide what to deduct what not to deduct.
There be a statutory deduction no. For example, we say the vehicle gematic or
whatever it is 2 million a buy.
Okay.
O my boy mu din 25,000 pounds a week no me tete o mu.
Okay.
Go yeah me say den tete en be kan adwuma ho but you make 2 million. O dey want to if you have 1.5 million cedis every month 150 billion. Because currently, conservatively, they are spending around 400,000-500,000 a month.
Okay.
And the chest say, "Ubebe 1 million now. Ubetim the idea the unyanya projects. So imagine you have 300,000 every month on Adako Jachi. Imagine you have 200,000 for Ukabum in a year for player recruitment. Other things. Namka say, the man in Koka 1 million. At the moment, 100,000 should be fine. And I'm not going the only source. You have sponsorship, you have stadium, attendance, you have other things. So they'll be fine. 1 million, they won't come one crowd.
Mr. Body has to be one someone.
Oh, sanity. That my mean to
we need to buy your bag. Also, but I don't believe I went to Yanka.
Innocent is as though 2 brothers you said you Ramos for my friend Kojo Body.
Yes. Oh, clutch on now.
So, still now, we are in the preseason mood. Now, and a chance.
I did chums is here about go guys. I did be a flashy.
So must say, in the last 24 hours, National and Sport now changed documents. Their lawyers are studying it to reach a conclusion as to, you know.
I think that's an update too because I say, okay, I'm sure China. Okay, Ochina Friday, Ochina. And Bibia will be done for him to travel to. Okay.
Now, I say from 100 based in the day, more of the exchanging the documents will be a good through to make sure say.
I do say enough football for no country. Naka cratch for lawyers.
No, my come, I should be. Into confirm was a Catano will be a conjibiano.
And none I'm going in a bushia. Nabushia, and my many papa, and Nabushia film. Any idea? A million you can make can one.
Where Portuguese, eh?
You are Swedish.
Oh, yes, Swedish. Sir, go Sweden, I should go change Isako.
No, the kind. I see.
Say, Nakola Isaac.
Oh, okay. Hey.
So, and now, I share the first preseason game of Arsenal. and AC Milan. But before I ever Arsenal team, so I think why only Massimiliano Allegri biano he gives premium to defend them first. And in that the Juventus team or they edge Scudetto to us or no. Adebakwa no ya the power was how they defend. Into one when you the BBC, Bonucci, Bazzagli, and Chiellini, one of the best centre backs we've seen in our generation. It was managed by Massimiliano Allegri. And about 5-4-1 system with Rafael as the arrowhead. And born again, giving me the shape of the Milan team yesterday. And another one share game ni biano. Adebakwa the Milan team ni was how defensively no more solid. A game say near kind of preseason, we only see the positives of the teams, but near results when they at this stage am fine discussion. But we look at how the teams will shape up and how no. And this was how the shape up the team in a 5-4-1 system. It's when they are defending, then Lucic comes in to add. Bones Richie comes in, Musa comes in. It's only defending with a lot of men behind the ball. A typical of Massimiliano Allegri's style. But only at Juventus, now there be a this Milan team which I'm thinking if Omoko for Jackson ever born. Because that Juve team, no Mandzukic, no Carlos Tevez. These are good guys, very strong, that can hold down the ball. And in transition, ball could Tevez and answer Mandzukic. Wow, he's able to hold that play, wait for the other years to come. But no, here, Tambiano, Mbeki Biano, Rafael yesterday was very good yesterday. But also need the strength to hold out the ball more. More of the skills and the speed or then as overcrowd him no much benefit in him. Based on how he wants to play, I think they will need a striker in the shape of Nicolas Jackson Bina or
Nicolas Jackson. Or the strength to hold on to a baller. No, because Nicolas Jackson will need the flow of Leo, but I also want to play the ball. Also, Jackson
in the shape of Mandzukic Jackson. So I one day I'll bet me no for prepare while he's waiting for the others to come. That boy Richie, who's from Torino last season, a lot of teams very good player. I think he will help them in terms of transition. If in terms of from Torino last season, very good player. But I think another difference squad depth a problem. Because the second half it was more of one sided because when Arsenal were doing substitution, no place and by Milan there no. The Milan team second half in terms of names down there it came out to squad depth. So also it came back to squad depth. Because look at second half. You ever start Arsenal one of them by Zubi, not the Odegaard Eba, not the Skelly Ba, Kiwo Ba. But Milan for this substitution, no, they don't more no. In the second half, no.
Barcelona has started in collab for pre-season.
But the squad depth because as that in Colana maybe means but you look at the Milan team now, more of the unknown guys and doors, which they have to help Allegri in terms of if they want him to do well.
No, they Salamanca and Salamanca.
Yeah, last season, that's all
anymore.
Winger. He's a very good winger, but
how converted into a
wing back system.
Wow.
So when they are going, then they go. Defensively, I think they're not solid, but they couldn't even have problem.
No, respect Kakama than what. Squad no.
Oh, sir.
Musa squad no what some and on board no. Who say over squad and him cassette or more keke.
Oh, debut, damage.
One captains all kind. Was in because me was one of the catching some Milan for Romania Badu. Okay, now man
say I dear Allegri or your enemy.
In the first half, honestly. Now Milan you're bad. Especially when in transition, they were playing some good football.
It was more of one could Leo. So then the others were off. but defensively his team no do defend very well. And this
is defensive
the Serie A, based on what he's doing in there, teams will struggle against Milan
defensively.
But they will need guys to help Rafael Leo. Leo will not be intimate more in terms of many more. For Arsenal to the
but Pulisic was also good, no?
Yes, Pulisic on not consistent. The problems no. Pulisic and for last season like this, my very good half, 1 half of the season, half no off.
Be injuries.
Pulisic, one shot of Pulisic.
Be injuries.
Oh, who's a Pulisic no? Among your players are your team.
Ejao.
The last 2 seasons he has been Milan's most consistent player.
But he has team in Pulisic. And say
he was Milan's most consistent player.
The last season, the team in Pulisic.
Jack,
so but for Arsenal, the signals were clear. Second half, no, you see, I say now they want to transition one, they want to fast kakra. Especially in the second half when Zubi came in. You see the game were a bit faster. Maybe I know opponents now because second half now.
Your opponent now say or more defend.
Oh, second half no.
Are you saying that the opponent wasn't good?
Second half, no, I'm emphasis on second half. No.
So I heard the pre-season games, na
changes in baby.
Coaches no name there.
When second half, no, Arteta tried the best method trade that he used in the season. Zubi, Rice, and Odegaard. Second half, that was the team was playing. Zubizu, Rice, and. So, but we have Milan there, no, make substitution, no. Rather than a weekend or more strength, no.
You are not being fair.
Manu, you are talking about this.
I don't know the person may come Milan as much. Go me I don't.
Why they match him come on and nobody.
Send go for one pre-season.
But then person. Don't be so moody. As I say now, can Milan could game him with Fofana injured.
Oh, me put him in here.
Luka Modric is on holidays. So to the Michelsi.
To players,
if all these players are available, I got time on my substitution. This will be better.
And I make a to me. Come on,
this is
on to be brave.
This is to send a
ready.
Jackson as someone now working. Milan first choice centre forward because of Kobo good car from Mexico. Jimenez. Into ono so ma extend na yi no into da so or da so holidays or gineni so to the mechanic it is said they will see no man here say they be ni
and one more additional information
they asked they be ni ho to mo so to the mechanic
I think he was analyzing the hu no ana
there be all the can who say omo mu fi akire ba no Milan will need to look for some meanwhile e bi wo no mo nya ready
anti Modric mo
na the Modric wo why dey
oh
who you change elbow muti 60th minute na the Modric na ba how many substitutes na be better than Modric for 30 minutes
no Arsenal we need their first trophy born first trophy in this man na Arsenal won their first trophy yesterday which possibly can be their last trophy and potentially can also be the first of many
to come.
And it can be their last one, and potentially with the first of many.
That's okay. We need for truism. Obia, but my first trophy it could be your last, and then it could be more to come. And it all come as name. Sana Obiate.
But
and you're peculiar to us now. No, they just say, as I'm not come.
You don't have to expand
the obvious one.
You know, you live like that.
I say, hey, and the bit my Obia Lazi ordinary. And the bit my more to come.
Okay.
If you're going to need yes, I'm going there.
Let's move on. What is it? United still wants to Murford.
Yeah.
One area that
good news.
Amorin wants to. Now there's this boy at Valencia, friend Javi Guerra. He born again. Bet me, I'm a Javi Guerra. Unse
cash. Tiasem no.
Javi Guerra. What about first game we and the coach and say United like pace in the middle of the pitch.
Coach there.
Amorin.
Now they have no. Drop by it.
And say idea waka and after this season so born first match we and I know say United like pace in the middle of the pitch. And he said, "Oh, try to improve the team now." The Javi Guerra at the age of 22. There's only second. Who said Valencia for no charge 23.4 million pounds. 23 and Javi Guerra no screen so or down no.
On should go.
On one chap can be no. Javi Guerra. And I had so I say only 21.6 beko. And you only dia grown Javi Guerra. Captain so only I just really
I did retro mo. Video na she na say as me my show video be my way. There's one man here before.
So true.
With the emergence of AI, no more guys are.
Javi Guerra. On twitch skills one of them. You know. O say ne strength pa awareness and how he brings intensity into the game. And Osaso ewo more control. He passes very well. Or Spanish into one trait of a Spanish man for this, and he said he passes the ball very well. Oyerepa. Eti yati say Valencia for no the ama abeso clan say marker are reporting say Valencia ama contract extension also there one sign.
Momo skills on.
Also one sign.
What they do to
to tie them. And also one sign. It's almost about 23.4 million pounds. As at now, United so agent 21.6. Say honor on me at the Ama Valencia for no. And I think say
but he's a Valencia boy too.
He
got joined in 2019.
Yes.
We were 22 years. And 6 years ago.
Yes.
So joining at 16. Villarreal boy. Then to Valencia. But Onya any chance to play in the national team?
No, he's a starter at the U21.
Well, about 21 matches.
U21
since 2023, and he has scored 2 goals.
He's a starter there.
Under 19, the Obom, you know, and Chibi.
So a key guy from the U21. I never
recommend the Muko retirement. I
never one as the United platform.
Only the seniors in the league.
Push to the main national team, no. Because we never United Guardia. To push to the main national team.
Xavi Guerra. One Rodri ne ni seniors men in the Bobo League back. One year careful. Oya kwaya. Obisia bra pay for. Oh league no. Jimo yakwa. Xavi Guerra. We dem see enya ne statistics here.
You want me for statistics and you just say where am I just home. Players and just home. And that is a good scouting for Manchester United. Well, he's also linked to AC Milan.
David Guerra.
Yeah. Mamenya Jadi acquired her recent European Under-21 Championship.
Oh
yes, just to watch him. And one thing about how quick our year with the ball, especially when team were in transitional. Ever as a team of boy in a counter-attacking game. Now you will need a method to you good in transition. A one asset of every single team. I believe we say the to counter-attacking. So when you method that you good when it comes to transition. And you are beat me about. And watch Manchester United team now. Amorim Beso team no against big teams, make up big teams, not to say the Manchester United big team, but recently teams are performing better than Manchester United. Omiemu no amombo. O close spaces was city deep, like Okoebia, medium pressing or on the low block. No, I hate to on the breaks. It is a sign of a set up Putima. You need such kind of methods. You good drivers. On the Saro, no. What try players who even what try Bruno Fernandes crowd and fat. The Biana make say to and I said the ball next year and Kananka players in the coaches. But the coaches in the players. It's quite a coach in the first watching the team no. We have who players and send when your results. It's who share Amorin at Sporting Lisbon. Now about Manchester United no the kind of materials I know crowd Sporting Lisbon. It be individually. Obaka Manchester players ne ya de chain o man no more Sporting Lisbon. But as a team so more as a team the Sporting team no Zoto tactically disciplined than the Manchester United team. And that was the reason why I forget about League and our Zoto Otimishe City. He performed well last 2 seasons in the Europa Cup until say Atlanta share no. Share a call fast you Jokeres. it is a wokoto Jokeres ednifi Sporting Lisbon now the neighbor team na kwan Amorim fa so yusu no mzuto wo ye wa adwene se wo sesana unya sa Jokeres na no Sporting Lisbon no it you show Manchester United team na I think with the Guerra that me ma hwe ne de of it perfectly into Amorim how obese the team ebo no nti
it's a good stuff
it's a good scout and opekwa na me ba na me say ayi ebebo mbuemu abaso e wa ade ba ko ho ya waye mo don't say ene players omo asase so omo nyina business no mo ye o nti we football club na wo tieye na wo nya footballer o ko pena otimika sese mama man ko ha men ko ba bia
o ze abapa
yes wa mama man ko ha men ko ba bia se wo nya sa footballers ni bi enfo mu ni agro forget about the talent but omo ye players am to do just run and say Kim or you ready to fight for the shirt even with less talent eti adia ba ko a embuamo de beba Manchester United ne say obeba with a different fighting spirit because utie ni interviews awaye and then the actions will put you up when Brentford fool say Tottenham bet me offer more than the Manchester United they offer no. They need to stretch Manchester United. But players still Manchester United and Besemeko. Until do stage bi no na say Brentford for no so omo no money Manchester for no tenase no mo kekanyo Messi ani na afim buemoko. Sa players am to ya na edin say obenya omo. Ebi ni the Jokeres in Sporting Lisbon here. When intermediaries offer it to other clubs omoko player no was menye ready say meko bia I want to play for Arsenal so players no omo ba me to they come with different spirit and omo change atmosphere or dressing room
okay
Javi Simons and Chelsea sensem no so to egusu a ekoso na anope dia ba ne say Leipzig for afide omo do omo bo aba omo say 70 million in all 70 million and almost 70 million euros and almost was Javi Simons now unim say abra mo fan permanently at the free PSG no to almost 50 million euros Javi Simons we to obi a wonim ni ye bia from the days at La Masia players na to omo pie La Masia within the Barcelona setup they see them as player way dear oba be fe wiase esine abetri so Javi Simons was tagged as the next Andres Iniesta in the La Masia yes problem ne say na oni agent o wabotre no kura agent a mizoto
ndi ayo players picture say bi o I
doubt.
What's the starting ABO?
I doubt. Ebe this even ye bi oni. Na the agent ni mi no Raula. Wow. It's time at PSG so European football mu ya to they were spending no. Opushi ya even at a young age. Ekofa ni free Barcelona, Edinburgh PSG academy nim. And that time he was doing business with PSG and PSG one clubber omu tueska de my agents pa. Mino Rala also there aside the player no dey kwaje abode no dey be ko ni bottom so hia no the late and e kan wo bi na Javi Simons so to odi free Barcelona La Masia ni ma be ma bodo odi ko PSG enye saa akene ye ka Barcelona ye board the young players omo free Barcelona omo pie to say Lamine Yamal and omo peja no not to say the talent ni do Lamine Yamal no only the level of Lamine Yamal. But this was also a special talent within the La Masia. No, Omoka say a lot about him. Yes, club are what me trust to was stabilize it. Amenka say the talent in the PL Leipzig. Say oh fast a player we say Edna fi German Bundesliga anymore. I'm to any Bundesliga no. This is a Liga. A Tom Florent Vit Edna Liverpool at 126. Bundesliga na ye liga bizoto Arsenal call Benjamin Sesko ono so Leipzig ya wo omo say omo bo no omo bo no omo ntia se mo fa 90 nim na mo add-ons no so mo mra na agree yenye ready see beti so and Leipzig nye club omo financial problems o
clubs are fine.
Yes.
So now we come structure.
Yes.
51% of all clubs are owned by the supporters.
Yes.
And the supporters, especially when they love the player, make it on.
But
Chelsea will pay. Chelsea.
Yes. But the problem is too. And they are CCA. Chelsea in Javi Simons. I will be red team quickly as a starter.
Left side.
No.
Or left. Over only one be competing.
Obetimi abo as an attacking midfielder. He can also operate from the left side as an inside winger on an inside midfielder.
To only one
left
competing.
Eti obetimi aga say oye just ojanlam eyechi kopa mechi.
To only one be competing.
Oni kopama.
Oza.
Oni kopama.
Onye winger.
No onye otimi bo. On say etimi bo. Remember say team utimi shepi in a 3-man midfield. In a 3-man midfield, mostly omo ball with 2 center forwards no. Now omo ball a number 10 just at the back of the 2 center forwards. Mostly no. The 2 midfielders no omo ball closer to the wings no. Omo ball as inside wingers and inside midfielders. Ebi na Javi Simons no. Eti untimi classify as a typical winger. Ti say they be abekan Lamine Yamal, Rafinha, Rashford, Rafael.
The double number 10, so can be number. Ana. I am busy compare say. Teacher for students na ti ase.
I go fast some dey aba.
Oh, unti ti bia. Oye.
I want to know go fast some aba na Manchester fan no person.
Eje why be no bo?
O say.
Enye sa ni bi no bo no.
Omo
ye mbo mo ye ko onye typical winger.
Omo ye 2 different players.
So okay.
Omo star no enye pe. Enti Zoto obe spend sa sika no on a player oba as a substitute and that is where the answer is. And 2, don't forget say this season Zoto competitions at Chelsea born a different from last season. Last season you can easily rotate your squad because players in the Conference League no more beso bebo. But when you are playing in the Champions League or Premier League, it's difficult to rotate players, but yes, that is where the problem is. Chelsea are buying a lot of players, but Memakase, in Javi Simons there, he is a super talent. And he needs Ohia club na ni won supporters here who did and central for and one of those clubs near Chelsea. Until I think it will be a good addition. And looking at the current transfer, to any security to 2 players, if you say 70-year lives of 4 kind there, remember that because in the transfer market, so to I say, Okwa ni panona abonebo, ubetimi atua na wetimi atua, untua na okọ baby. Enti ye be monitor the Javi Simons and any Chelsea deal no. One player I want to see him in a big club. Enti remember that many wo sa transfer na cheaper.
Okay. Martino Franco, Tino. Ade, so say pre-season the number alone better.
I am not head them me say me analyze teams when e do pre-season.
Say another the time a man for person how the teams are going to shape up for next season. Me say Arsenal match my 4 times not because of results. Our friends house and nano pay. Me ban temper I was watching the game. Very early. So I was watching Zubimendi. Na me compare party there. And I'm who say see not here. So the supporters want to see how their teams are shaping up. And pre-season saying especially Drew the last part of the pre-season. Coach is not doing.
Yeah, I say a stages. On set say me say Arsenal pre-season match when Thursday.
First one, main one the any.
Main one. Okay, until Milan so main match on about this pre-season. Even though I'm against Milan Futuro before Arsenal move to Singapore. But we need more first competitive pre-season game on Mabo. It's I mostly no the players no conditioning is very important. And we do say we want the players na break. Because coaches see them for hard training nti edu so mo bebo game e stretch o mo ma edu stage bi na brabem edu hera fall here at the point he was not running there's a coach in uniform nti yoto stages we teams ni mienu a who say Arsenal pre-season who any much Milan do no. Who say Arsenal pre-season who any much Milan go one. Aside of Moko Spain no. Coach now on one at all. Yeah. It's already he's not changing his style. I feel Allegri aba. Our then a star ba be Milan players in the team. It's a bit take time. Baby are two teams in the when it comes to preparation and you pay.
So do umbezo ba ba ma man kasem we na born. My hair born a free left by no ne bo and Zubi Mendy. One who will be or the that's only team now be 2 years for out of born man am ready na born so and say any free I say. And as Mendy cat say how say farmer me.
One across boy.
Zubi Mendy no.
There we sir. Keep on us.
Zubi Mendy man when he born say you. Oh, there's no go because no.
On the left foot.
On the left foot cross on us. And you kill Mendy 36 on there.
There be 15.
Ah sir.
15.
Ah, no, man. Tino.
Alapai mamenka for Techno Spark 40 series no empama e bia wo batan wo for say wo beba wo fro atimi ato meso afutuo na mede ema wo say Techno Spark 40 series no eno ase boys ne girls na to aguso bruta ne nyina no say fuwa ensonsuo futuo to wo boys no etimi kogina nsuo na fe mu de e video mo ho enya hwe na we kwani ya fa so aye no Techno phone so de woto na ho den no eso eburu compare no hwe no battery no a wotimi charge de mu nyina na je se wonko ho wo hwe phone no a smooth sa so na ye stylish pa efe enu ti bomodem se CID Techno Spark 40 na mo a money Techno Spark 40 Pro Plus no wotimi say yes eno de medical catchers a slick phone oh masa efe papa na eno anso no esa support wireless charging na je se nyema ekoyie enu ti nationwide obowura Techno shop bia no a wozese de wo hia Techno Spark 40 series and as a Techno Spark 40 Pro Plus eno phone a wo hia no sisi the number no ebra wo call mpanimfo aso ye ewo 0303 980 205 0303 number and I would airfare na fe nationwide baby abekobia no phone no ne bo no de yie pa na djuma no esoni nsese me catch wo bomodin to for Christian Service University na fe kwatratra nwuma suane mu September admission no mesi bia tum mu amonkoy undergraduate postgraduate programs no ni nyina no ye edi amount obi wo nso a okoho abo say yes ampa MA event management eno ya afi ba ko ne de yes antite edi ama wo ye MSc digital marketing and chain management eno so no amenka wo say 1 year ye MSc corporate planning and governance 1 year BSc cyber security and we have 4 years diploma in business study and I know what the inflation menu and the Asia side hostel ne there amenka wo say at the form year pa scholarship no so no mo amodi 6 to 15 aggregate no at eba no ye wakonya at the emamo ye food banking program ho and sanso na with the campus there e be ma bibi at the D amanyama akoyie content and video no so www.csuc.edu.ghana number ni 0246 275 375 0246 275 375 number and our for Christian Service University no akosua de CSU excellence with integrity bomodem nakope president cavity fighter 2 person bi fadi trose wosini hia mi on sanse obia ni ho a wotim ko sese etu kwan ntade de bo makwa de bia na mum asen de wo de no a na mum obia hu so wosene so efe fane de efe na nso wo kasa na afei asemaranko wo blow fuse halitosis for no monkope president cavity fighter 2 piece enfentwom se asomudro ne kum no profile ride micro calcium ingredients no ene e de afra e de aye wo kwa wo se me pe 175 big family pack no me pe 120 ajakwa pack me pe 65 and 12 as in sachet and nso betumi ayusu bie Ghana Dental efeji o matumu no ne sanse 25 years nye eno mu die him e wo man mu a efie bia school bia mu enkra no eno na gom chobos no mu trunk mu omodin kopa bi sanse pap student die every smile matters fosua adro we na se die e die him boys no obi dia ne how we no combination obi so me di so hye ne piano obi so me di kope bensuo obi so se aba me di nsuo ya na no me ye me di gu kokko me di gu nkwan mu ne nyina nsa tu ne ti white na eda so no na fe piano piano nko wie pa in na 30 minutes aben called off nchen obabɔ ne nsam de ama wo wowie ne saa pa boys no say combination bitimi to fosua no na to cobitus no wose da bi memfa nsuo no medi cobitus ne de konom powder no na afi akoyie de ama me na wowie no na yi osisi no mama no koko no nsunsanso no toso wa hwɛ bedi di ho ama oni etima fra wuti bedwa gaga obi de afi no to ne nyina no wo hia fosua cobitus ne kwakra mu no fosua heba mister mo na ho ayɛ mo den aduane so anim wose metwa me ho ba oboa okomia bi wa hwɛ amasa wo betrofe enu ntu kopɛ fosua heba mister wunya bi pa obegya sa nyama ne nyina na afei aduane atima ayɛ wo de na bɛda na wada afele kokolina heba misty heba Ferdinand Apidang Sampdoria ewo kejetia mo nka no Accra St John CFC bus stop wabai Ecobank no go so de sister me nie tunyane fiapri abibidio fie tachiman Jamestown bia ni Adum heba promise heba wutwam Adum ha se boys no to na airto 0244 017097 0244 017097 0552 812912 na wanya fosua ne pamiensan bi ama hoto atumi abafie Rosters Roofing wosenye kasatenten na menkom ewo hanemo ni nyina ne so no de wo ka chewo se ene esidina na ho ode aba so na dollar no wa che na gina fa akono braboto ne nchanse ni bi na bo nsampa watete so 15% aluminium product bi a wo pe anasa alozinc nchanse no mo amunum nchanse mu no wo de kobusa alozinc ebe boda so enya hwe sanyema we nyina no wate so 15% nationwide ura ba bia ente so no adwuma 0501 453 869 0544 338 042 Franco dear one dear adoye no nyenne eno ba baye ofiti ejemu no nyenne Nokia Samsung iPhone Smart TV 32 to 100 inch Franco air condition uwie pa ya ko check freezers ni bi refrigerator type ben na wo pe washing machine microwave blender CCTV camera generator kra no abeka ho he yedum na no convert na fe nyama akoyie bomaden ko pe CCTV camera ni bi o sanse adwom ho mahia bi fio nipa bone fo na doson pe bi bo ho na fe hunu ne ekoso ewo wonchi uwura mu ajaba jewelry that's not Chalembu shop Adum Old Melcom Kofo Clinic New Kajetia honyina no ejina abrane 0245 316969 0245 316969 no modern any Franco atimi ahwea bom adroni ba akopɛ krom ha de obi oposo tu no wasase bia no wokɔ a di wo bɔ ne bibini to maplas me pa cho to bi ko che obi me peso ohia wo no ye nse wadom no he wo tontoma ma obi a me so obefra ma na tete sika o de ma no na mom waka cho so yare osa na wantimi kura nsore ya se wosa no akese no ama ne so te na ete yare bone bi na esusu no wo di abuei wani di abuei osa hunsunsanso eno no eno nti bomoden adroni koya adwuma ya nya kokko bi wonya mpampa bi me woni di na havi kakra ebi gu yam se kukuro wo manom koto kakra bi na afi wate skinken na wo na wo sen no na afi adwani bia makoye ntua bibia biam ani no bibini to maplas yentwam nko Ashtown the Bita Pharmacy ewo ho wa mo nkra no kan shi the Bita ewo ho twambre dum promise heba hanso ebi ewo hanemo 0558 055894 0541 337-816 no wanya bibini to maplas etimi ato eba phones ade na wa ye ne de abura dwene ntiase so wo hye ase no na bini buso mu na wonya obetuma ye no se mu de monhwe me yes watch me sa say no kwa no woko nanim anu nti say de adum no free eko wonhwe ama ne da mo so ne ko no omo de adwem fan na eko nti no say de boys no kura iPhone amoni ko bere a masa nkoje obi ko yire obi de obetuma nya bi ekura wa bere wa mpagya wiasum sika nyina na de koto ye woko na me pe iPhone SR ukra 800 Ghana 40% no what you dey ato ase dey ahwe unsam kakra mo pe iPhone 13 no utu 1800 ya kan nyina no e nkada phone abeya odia yo de ko ha no e yo Ghana card unya bi wie pa bra komasi adum adekum building woni mikado no na di nhwe ne mu enkrafo monko circle inside American Mall mo ben block 8 shop 21 e wo circle ho na nkrobata no ba ko ho e na circle ho na yo Tipton Lane adjacent modern photos number ne 0200 689 170 0200 689 175 no bo modem enya eba phone sansa de na wo ye ne de wose brew na phone no hunu se kura obi a eno a ena se de hono ko ya ato any future wo mbehwew a kire de ko de fe de aba na fe nyema akoyie e de ama wato ma mencheo wo ni future munyina atumpan insecticide spray atumpan adwuma na ugu so bɔ no wa ma restaurant ayi akɔnɔ se ɛbɛtena hɔ adidie wa ma chɔba hɔ ayi akɔnɔ se ɛbɛtena hɔ adidie ntontom nwia biem se de so nkonsuo ɛnwia kora no ɛma wɔ nsu saa ɛntɛfrɛ ɛne nwanwa moa no yɛkum wɔ mo yɛwura dɛm owie nsu a na agyankahwam ɛwɔ hɔ yɛwɔ lemon lavender na yɛde frade yɛyɛ mbra wɔ spray wie wowie pa 15 minutes pɛ bieda no na kom kata bia so entumi ɛnkyɛw manya na nkafie bia no bia kom ɛma na yɛ masom no se do masesa no ɛtɔn atumpan insecticide spray akra yɛkɔ pokuase ACP kumase ɛyɛ sɔkɔban takrade ɛyɛ hakuna matata 0553 08 2674 0553 08 2607 Power Specialist Herbal Hospital. Wahenra konso do yase brai. Yade ban na etwa mu na fikyire okokyene ba no aboni kikra wo semesi abiem wa mabiem so ampa hepatitis wo ne corporate den award no beje saso na fatty liver prostate ulcer fibro kidney stone yade SK ede aba ayamkeka fo ne yetu ase okwa wo so koto liver care liver no ebegina yie saso na jirikajiri herbal mixture and capsules mema nko aduro eno no maka wo sa na nkrabata bia no adwumadin na nunupa no etumi ebo ya fe 0244 544 422 0200 383831 na wanya power ene no ahwe abom me kyerɛw baby na afi wakɔ efie na aka site ho de aka ye wire no obetima ene se sie ya make say obeti good news ɔde ma woni se ɔno bɛkɔ na ɔkɔye estimate no na ofie no wotue kakra wotue wie pa wɔwɔya ede ama ɔkɔda fie ho na de aka no tua ne kakra edini Jacob Columberg Company Limited Jacob Columberg Company Limited ono no okɔ site ho a wɔyɛ housing hole wiring PVC pipe fitting electrical fault bi wɔ ho no obɛyɛ mono na so wɔyɛ service nso a obɛyɛ de amount CCTV yɛde bi ko install fie ho na afia kromfo ne ba yɛhu ne ɛkɔ fire alarm system pole work ne bɛyɛ pole no adwuma gate automatic motor installation air condition no wo de asɛn na ohia wɔn mu anase mono yɛmfa nkɔbɔ office wɔ ne fie ɔma wo a ne nyina nso wɔyɛ electrical fence installation ɛno nso wɔyɛ bi ɛwɔ hɔ no mo yɛ terms of payment ne deɛ ɛda fam kra ɛno nti estimate no yɛkɔyɛ ma nso a ɛyɛ free the number no was 0536 006 441 0245 718 958 na wa madam etimanya Jacob Columberg na nyama etumi akoyi enti medemo ball players na for the show continues till 12 ebebo bra na bibia
all right you know that's pa na ye Christabel birthday say ye di kan ho asem Christabel birthday and that's his birthday you call Kanjina omo brand ambassador no kwa ni din the same bon wo Kezia Baba Kofi but just so no lady no obeye you are
okay Kezia
and Kezia birthday Kanjin brand ambassador no so na birthday so much change you know say fees or say interface or say template or their birthday no so much son. Okay, Captain.
And Mr. Joe,
na SM day.
Aha, you flew member SM member 3. Na we dey me call and some director of National Sports Authority Uraya Ampofankra Edo Tuja. Na someone say was Kumasi Sports Stadium is currently not suitable is not in a suitable condition to host the GACA 2025 top 4 tournament.
Currently.
Say
at the moment.
Yes. At the moment, the stadium is not ready. And we've told GACA, they are aware. The bottom line is money. If we had million of Ghana cedis or $1 million today, we could get to work. We are director national.
Okay, so according to director Yampo Frankra, no, and Nady, Kumasi Baba is not ready, but Bia, Bia.
And you know, objection league got to go with my bonnet.
Yenti, and Fabin can once. There not one can and Fabin can once. $1 million Ghana. Good morning, Yao.
Good morning.
Okay. But John, where dear? Okay. This is what we are reading. Say only Central for an radio station bidding command. Can say at the moment, see a Baba is not ready for the top 4. At the Ika crab because a man for him is a top 4 Gaka some Bakumasi. So in that case, what happens to the tournament, and what are the issues there, if you can share with us?
Lady Camera, I said thank you so much. It's always a pleasure. I said, when I'm that church, it was now for situation on the ground as far as NSC sports is concerned. NSC, 5 months into a new administration, I'm going to say, since my team was appointed, and I said myself, we met a lot of challenges.
Okay.
Now, in order to find lasting solutions, I just say you better take your time, not the process to be step by step for long-lasting solutions. But of course, in finding long-lasting solutions, I said, the short term, medium, and then of course what tackle long term. No?
Okay.
So immediately, little tour around key venues, including Ali Mahama, Tamale Sports Stadium,
okay.
Cape Coast, Isipong, obviously Accra. There we've been trying to upgrade Kakaka, Kumasi, Babaya, and so Yabao initially.
Okay.
Now, initial report I have submitted the Honorable Minister for Sports and Recreation. It also includes recommendations. I don't know, so the inputs, but they can not yet take action. I'll give you a quick example. Boteman Sports Complex, after African Games now, it has gone through a lot of troubles. And the suggestion is that NSC and take it back, Boteman, to maintain it and handle it until such a time as foreign investors and our local investors, not upgrade it and then we manage it properly. Because after games, it has not been managed well. Now, let's also say Kumasi Babaya Sports Stadium is not just an ordinary stadium. Historically, for Asante Kotoko, Black Stars, cultural, traditional events there, 2-4. I mean, there's a long list beyond sports. Like I said, it is a symbol of sports infrastructure in Ghana you cannot ignore.
Okay.
So if we're going to do something there, it has to look good. It has to show that, yes, this is Babaya. And I can make reference to President's Cup now, just a couple of weeks ago we held. We went through a lot of pains to ensure that the pitch will be protected at all costs. And people are not happy because it meant we denied them the usual sporting activities on more tile. But in the end, we had to take that decision. And I think you saw the optics. It was good.
Yeah.
Not 100%, but at least better than previous years.
Okay.
I think so. We've agreed, sir, as the pitch is concerned, nobody will have any non-football activity on the pitch until Libenia standard pitch covers, which we are working on at the moment. Now, also, we have plans for Babayara. The challenge has been that because of World Cup matches or Accra, structural issues, security issues, we had to concentrate there quickly, and then we move to Babayara. I think the minister has even been there, based on our recommendations and reports, Wakuhu 2-4 and all the rest of it, which is fantastic. Now we need funds to effect those plans and make sure that green grass technology will be able to work there. Or green grass, the market in place, they need a minimum of 6 weeks and a maximum of 3 months to get the pitch up to standard. So we need to accelerate that quickly so that Obeano, less than that 6 weeks, but it means he has to work around the clock, and it means all the necessary support, the funding, the material, the fertilizers, sprinklers in Yejuma, we need to fix it. He needs water constantly. And then the fieldsmen, the groundsmen must work round the clock. So that when we have a tournament or a match or whatever, it looks good. It's worthy for the sponsors, for the fans, for football in Ghana. So we don't go back to what we had previously. And that is it. But I think maybe there's been some misinformation, misinterpretation that NACN playing top 4 then Kumasi. No, that's not it. We are looking for a good venue. And to be honest, if you check with Galka, their letters came just a couple of weeks ago. And the initial one, alternative of the University of Ghana Stadium at Legon as an alternative. But of course, they chose Kumasi, which is fine. The question now is how ready will be the pitch. Even if we start today, we may not beat that deadline. It doesn't mean say start to, but at least let them know say Ukraine it will be very difficult. So try and find another venue. We can help you with University of Ghana or alternative venue. If the venue is ready or per projections, Green Grass Technology, if they tell us that they can do it within the short time frame there, we'll go back to them with a professional report based on this and this. No, you beat me, and we are just being very honest and playing with them so that there's no shock, last minute disappointment. That's the long and short of it all.
Okay, so I mean, try to summarize it. Okay, say movie say you maybe also moye Baba Yara, and that would take about 6 weeks to get it at least to the point where you appreciate. And so 6 weeks no fall within playable. That's fine. That 6 weeks no fall within time and ga capes or mobile top 4 no. But so like I said, at the moment it is not possible. But say green grass and others no, Emma etimi contemwa. It could then be possible. Is that the
Absolutely so. It's a crazy, you know. But I mean, we are coming back to Kumasi again to make sure, sir. Although he's been there on the quiet to do some checks, we are coming back with him to push the agenda. The point is that I say, let's make it, you know, so that we don't now go back, because we need to do it to a level, say, at any given time. No, we are raising the standard and quality of the pitch. We are resuscitation, breathing space, now the fertilizer, no adokaka, no it's a process to strengthen the roots. Unfortunately, grass that you use Babaya, Accra, and other stadia, they are not the top quality grass that can recover quickly and give you high performance in a short time. Just a foot to a certain stage, not as strong. Then you cut it again, and it's quite an old process. But we have no choice until we decide to regrass all our surfaces, or at least the key stadia. Everyone is Accra and Babaya. Then we know say hybrid, and I use different grass technology, and I use way. And then we can say maybe we can play top quality matches 2 or even 3 a week. It will not be too damaging to the pitch. But as it is, no, the recovery is the problem. And what happens is that reverse. A friend is saying mental osmosis, but you have a decline in the quality of the pitch, and you have to start all over again. Well,
all right, so when is that going to start? Because Mitio Kasa, you don't even know when you are starting.
We know when we are starting, and that is today. That is tomorrow. What I mean is that immediately funds are available, and NSA is making efforts to raise our own funds to do that. And it's got to be sustainable and long term. We don't stop halfway through. We are doing this from now up to the end of the year, because I know there have been approaches for concerts, other non-football amount for person. It means secure a protected pitch, no, regardless of the other cost now. You bet me a protected pitch now. Why not? You bet me anybody else to have an event there. Once our pitch is protected, or we can revive it in a shortest time, we'll do it.
The man here, you can say, Kotoko also hope to play the African Cup matches here. They say to meet that CAF standard near the end, while the program or what you intend to do is going on, they can also not play. And I say, how do you do?
So, Kotoko Kotoko's official date is not yet out, but I believe it will be in September.
Yes.
Between the 20th and 27th, I stand to be corrected.
Yes.
So if that's the case there, then it means that it is possible for that to happen. You see, that's why we're saying, why don't we prepare the pitch the best we can, rather than say, shortcut and rational and could problems that it will also affect Kotoko in Africa. So let's take our time. Now at least we make a little sacrifice, we get more at the end. And now that is the simple, long and short of it.
Okay. So the concert near the Abano Sono. Well, once it's not on the page, there are ways that you can manage that for them. Is that the understanding?
Never trying. 100%. 100%.
So the main problem now is the pitch.
And only key problem, but not the only problem. There are other issues that, of course, we need to take care of. So the most important thing is Accra is stable. Not 100%, but at least is stable. We need to maintain it and improve it. Let's turn our attentions to Babayara. Ideally, if we say Kotoko should play in Accra, it's not fair. It is not fair. And it wouldn't make sense to play in Accra when you have a pitch, your home pitch there, and the any Gold Stars too can use that pitch. So let's work around it.
At least to get it ready, at least by the late September, or more Babe or more Jumano. I think that's the point.
Projections and the support, the timetable, available resources there, it is possible.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes. And I'm going to come briefly. So about 10 seconds.
Yeah, you have it.
You see, we should also encourage our clubs to be very proactive. Yes, it is the NSA's responsibility for all stadia in Ghana, pitches, infrastructure. But the NSA can only work if we have the resources. And if we came to need funds in our account and I say, abundance of risk anchor automatically, simultaneously credit 3-4 pitches at a time. So the clubs must also help us. Early information, communication, collaboration, and even NSA. You say, here 200,000. I'm with the baby. You have 50 biamamenti. One fan count and you man and consume them. And I say, you literally in a way, so at the end of the day, we are all going to benefit. So the club should also be proactive.
But have you informed them? If you say NSA they are buying a Juma there, you have a lot of money. Have you told them? Have you asked them for the help?
Well, we cannot what's the word? Assume.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is that crowds of vote on the boy NSC. There's nothing stopping us. You will see Kakra.
Yeah. They also stakeholders.
Yes, thank you. That's the word. It is stakeholders. We should all contribute. Then, we can enjoy the benefits of a good pitch. But we're engaged with Kotoko. We've responded to their communication.
Okay. Yeah,
we are engaged in Kotoko.
So when you wake up tomorrow morning, one headline where you say, Director General of NSA calls for support from the clubs. Is that what you are saying? Would that be a good headline?
We say collaboration.
Okay.
Collaboration could even mean technical advice. Yes, you will be our expert.
Or it could also mean to support.
Collaboration, they bit me Georgia communication and even advice, consultancy. Kotoko is not a small club. They have connections and networks globally.
Okay.
You never know. To me, I recommend it, even an expert to come to Ghana and help NSA to execute its job.
All right. Yeah, CP, I think that's quite clear. Thank you very much. I'm Bofankra, NSA Director General.
standard pitch cover.
something that can want obekaya
artist money
the former sport national or you say NSA boss oni minister nya issue on
na ni ntoko anu okunya
e fa page cover no e will be nso yan fan ko so I don't know fan ko so nse bibiri say
ye ni bi ye di ni papa
omo akwa bi standard one correct one
on the stadium all over the world they use the pitches for these things
yes
ba okata so kama okata so kama we are
there ko mo ni mo hwam aye clear
ye de na koye kasa
to for mo fan ko yi
e do so actions
so
about to for no ko legon
on the
dia se na on to was
20th of
yawa nense mo ka nyina no e ba be sise de na kura nsi bibi so sisi
o ba utini
o sika fam
o sika fam because there all can nyina e sika so de be adwuma ni nyina
ba de ba ko e kreze kotoko o ye sure so mo be Africa Cup no
kotoko ye sure so mo be bo no mizoto ni nyina e sika so ati de me chana si ni nyina e sika say utie ni ya and me many opportunity to go deep issues are recently occurred between the National Sports Authority and the Ministry of Sports and Recreation. Before the visit of the sports minister
to
Babayara Sports Stadium, now the National Sports Authority eso be your inspection and your mom here to fix the various stadia including Babayara Sports Stadium and omo presenting nyina to the sports minister. It's the normal chance sports minister is to call them into a meeting on how to raise money to fix it. Then the next thing on say Zoto, the political side of these issues, especially when it involves clubs or more numbers, are politically influence bibi. Nti ne started say about from Kotoko side no. Then quickly from the political side, National Sports Minister ne ba be chire bibi. But time I know Obano. No, ya aware problems over by a supposed to do.
It over confirm.
So let me tell you.
Confirmation.
Oh, next 1 year, next for Niana.
Oh, what job? Was a confirmation there?
And I'm so when you're Muniana.
What do check ko bank na bank ni free? Yes, o Muniana.
Check the
What no you don't on phone as my app.
Was fantastic.
And no buy no be promise.
Uti boss.
Omukra no mo stadium more than say. Omeki calls to some construction companies yes we offer concert for cry because already no stadium no money see here nti ye kan wadwuma concert for ni mo che obi a ba me to oba ye ya okoye na watchu mienu ni ewu ana referee bibia ko so baba ya sports stadium
eti say regional minister do ka say ngofo mebo ana nyeza no no kan ana ya antene say
eno kware no wase asem no
o so obey e fenise
na
ngofo go e be so
na o ka sa no camera no be boss
ogoto oba ye ya okoye na watchu mienu ni be ma boda okọ stadium na ade eche ade esa especially when it comes to grass na ogoto ade eche ade esa no na grass na ese mo enti amadwuma no ye den eti ana me ka se ogoto action ne ye chen kasa no action no ye chen kasa no ene utie yampofo anka bibi obeso okire nyina ne say the plan is already there but fameko no na a problem why should the fameko neighbor it will come from the ministry
already okay the announcer aban sika nya ready
that is what he's trying to say
the clubs no cry between ayi bibi
the obeso okire no and calling for clubs ne mo ano enye bredi kan ni o 3 years ago 3 or 4 years ago akotoko bo Africa na ese kotoko so bo NS no mo share o baby no mo bo mo kwan bi so na NS no so bo mo ho ansa na stadium na ready for African Games no eti asem na da ho no be ma bo da ehu mayem fa ne tra because utie ne sem no kana o say for pitch no o say ayi for ayi
green grass
na green grass for ni ntimi change wo mo
ya so mo ya de o na ya scan ni ntua mo yi I'm the omamu no nya say but on say ya na sika no nko se de wo say ko e ba na omo so omo ntimi nkan because omo ye roof aba be dey free omo say no man
and say mo ha kire be kan
I spoke with Mr.
I see 6 weeks maximum 3 months. Okay. If you use 6 weeks now, I just say even the standard of the pitch no, and up to the level now, even if Kotokobo or more plenary games no
one match.
Yes.
Then they'll have time to.
HSN but what for the CAF calendar for the Confederation Cup? To any the Champions League. What check calendar no? Alright.
So say 20th September and Kotokobo.
Omobo the first and the second leg we. Nen to aso no. What check times?
But I think also that time they not pitch na fine.
So 20 year 6 weeks no. Now you to the normal standard. Okay. Kotoko real group stage. Which they will need the grade A class to play
the pitch will not be busy. That time in Nana, second or Bobakwa, or could be a following week and
November.
Ghana League West.
I'm sorry for Beko
and was a pitch no so they off. Oh, one to say no, you can use any other part of the city.
One thing that I think that why any for example, Sakra like this. Is it Vice Cartel or someone is pushing them, but they are refusing say whatever pitch no so dear no upon the mania and yes or the moment but he was standing the ground or
20 September 20th or 27th September.
Time now go to Kobe Park and as soon as I go to park.
No, but one thing that one say any pitch so it will share the stage for example we more nanu ya no ewo yi Accra where they set the FNC stage no Satawali where they set the stage it's now they are doing similar things now at the various stadiums say yeah ma pitch no so there they will not allow you
na just any pan go on me
on say na enyo mo po but if sikane ma to maintain the stadium na aforce NS need to take
but we na pitch no so also company
so okay the former NSC was
prof
only the interview she was abona
so the part
sense no there be inside be so chair ya money prof
okay for once let's give him the benefit
so over for so
no but they say sikane ba anankoye ano to say you be stadium
go off before this na me bu say what about the IGFs no say no and to me never any scarce you mo generating but minister na ba ha ba to ne de na ke expect say bi okoye no so obi a sika sei mo mfanye pitch no nwie say be ya kotoko obi a be ye ready
no but minister na ba say no
don't forget the minister so by president na mo so ba tell you
but o minister ba ya no
baba ya
oh what can no so ba can
o man be use say
o so ba so be renovate ni na
o there be a different
when
they say different
no minister na ba ya no
different
especially Kumasi at least kotoko ona e ma na ya we say mun ko fa budget mbra ko baba yara na die ye pese kotoko mo bo wa say
mun na ya o kase mo ze kotoko nkan Africa ni o mebo ha
I think say something
then some top for no na
no top for no dey top for
but off record Zanzaka claims I don't know whether but then come on yes say or say almost your consultations before choosing baba yara no e bia minister no so muntie ne has assured them
they want baba yara because of kotoko because the news now there's high kotoko you know oh baba yara obi ar chas na bien chase o do munko bono
o mo wotneti o to mo university park
munko bono university park
top for ne de ya bofa kan asem no kan top for do muntimi mo
ya mpo empene mo mbo ya mpo empene mo mbo
e na wana analyze na asem ya
Africa
mbo
ya picture about Africa
wana analyze na asem ya kotoko de ne cry between 50-60%.
Kotoko de be baso kotoko de e be baso but top for de ya mpo o mbo ya be pa mo Kumasi one day can we sack them ye ni abri ye
comment ya we nkwa unye nyina
me nkwa e be pomo ye picture about Africa Africa mate say to photo
why there and why there head of sports for no what bakama na mi sha na ye to so to time we SM dia nti de be na me no time we so the last time
enya de open
macho mu be 3 minutes
enya de open aye
SM ya pen your tone e ma SM
ya kan mu di mechanism foforo bia
and apart from SM so to edu ya ba hospital man kesin ba fi krum ene Accra oko odoko official town ena so to ene yo hai na so to ya ba ha na so be tietia SM Betesa the general manager of Oyerepa FM, the head of sports of Oyerepa FM, everybody at Oyerepa FM ajia tumuno SM enti na yo ha na no pay na so to se ba ha na no pay a na ye mamanfo hu se usisi ene ha wo ya kan sa asem no o se so to koko ya yade ha ya bebre koko tadis yare bebre amanfo ta complain about sisi a na obo hu na koko ana edokro mo ya adrowing SMBTS enna etimit etia koko no a ema sisi ya no se no eba mu a so to sisi hawe bia no ebeko ama tia gina na me kan libido me so be di so be hu so be toma chechire no ho o se me yare me ho po adan yare be o se maten kan atiko enye yare a e kan pa
na maten kan atiko a wode o
na me ka se di so be hu so be yes ade
okay
ba yare no ye nam yin me so to ye te ha kra bi o tuma se obi o ha no was a problem no ferry and want me nka ferry
no mama no kra mza na anu a me share on sister on wife na me busa so and you say this time they say ade
that's
uji me kona no
okay
odi SM ni ade edwa ya so no not so agomi ade say there oni problem kra
oh me afet me jam na so
no o te da bo o se no we da ya we
oh sir
where you partner no
me kona ade ba se me kona ade ne papa
o ya di wa tumi mo abi
o kona ade ne papa so onua so ka
o de nze dum ni adan
o kona ade ne papa so ka che onua mabo onua mane na ono so fa bi no o frɛ me ka akomia asama waka sa asam ne papa ebizoto SMBT so sisi any libido na se watenka ana etiko a bizoto to be honest memfa ni agro say se watenka tiko na dro bitimi pagya atenka dro bi na wo chen SMBT okro yimo SMBT edu heba hospital mankati mba fi krom ana yewo okọ agranso odoko official town bizoto eho na office e ba ko yewo no bebrebe esayade bebrebe medical can stroke there so we are number 1 in West Africa. Stroke. We say Oyerepa Hospital was built purposely for stroke. And they are not there. So to say how many years now stroke no adokro account to her. Na say to what extent ana stroke no kwakudu. So to memma mankesim be fi krom ekwan enwa mawo. E ho no ho to wo. For wani kire mankesim be fi krom. Na obenya ho to. Ya de bebre ho nro aye wo ho. So true my cancer say we actually say diabetes or ma ana diabetes enya ho dro ana diabetes I mean the one thing about you say edu about hospital na dro no o ya e one e say yade ba ko ye mfa dro ba ko ensa yade edu eti ye wo edek diabetes mixture so true e chen ajan the onume through every challenge no dey be ameti ha me nko ba bia ko tobi 1 2 3 no we are test sugar level say sugar level and drop here bra Oyerepa be hweme usika sem o de hu general manager be complain ma general manager say me sometime eh say asia tana aka che me say
ene SM
I said
SM for no
say me say adwuma ha eti no
o ba ne wa meka sports asem gas sports asem
we have hospital ba fi krom na e wo ma me fa telephone numbers du ngudwa say be ya o pe bibia hu e wo mu a obetimi enya 0243 989368 0243 989368 0558 379545 0558 379545 and 0201 044221 0201 044221 so to ofe number is here at the episode bu safa Oyerepa Hospital won ni nuru awoye e fa yade awoyade SM hu a ofra obenya doctor na ono acheche ma kiro sanro yusum so to opa bi ato a ukokole na aka Ashtown any crofom kwantepo no obenya bi ato Freddy Mens e woke o so to Apidank e woke o obenya bi ato e de afro tinted heba was Sofolai ubenya bi ato e de free repash e wa kanshi drug lane Accra and ubenya bi ato House of Drug is o kanshi ho